So I'm Nila Miller, and the person I chose to interview for my bilingual role model project is Dr. Uvaldina Janecek. She was my multiculturalism professor this past summer. Really inspired by her message. Everything that she taught us this summer was just creating an awareness of who this population is and how they influence my life as a teacher and my students' lives. About you, where you come from, how you got to this particular point in your life.
Well, I come from a generation that was ignorant about cultural differences. My mother moved us to a non-minority neighborhood because she wanted us to go to good schools. But that was actually very stressful. They kept putting me in the lower classes just because of the color of my skin or the texture of my hair, whatever. And I kept popping right out of it because I was a high achiever. I had my high school counselor, though, even though I graduated with high honors, tell me that I shouldn't apply to an A-type college because I probably wouldn't make it. That I should settle for a B-type college. I guess she was thinking community college. I went to SMU, and my second year there I got a scholarship and graduated with high honors there too. I got encouraged to pursue a master's and a PhD by some university professors.
What cultures or languages do you identify with?
Well, I was raised what they call a simultaneous bilingual.
Okay.
We spoke Spanish and English at the house. So I haven't had to struggle to learn a second language like so many of the students I've had. I certainly was in a bicultural environment. My grandmother usually lived with us. My grandmothers couldn't speak English, so we had to speak Spanish if we wanted to communicate with them. Her being in the house, we used it a lot. And we learned how to make tortillas and how to make tamales and learn the sewing crafts of Mexican women. And I take a lot of pride in that.
So what would be, give me 3 of your top characteristics that you think you possess?
On the exterior, I'm very mild-mannered, and my husband calls me sweet, but I can dig my heels in. I can tell people I might be sitting down on the outside, but on the inside I'm standing up. But I have used that energy to advocate for marginalized people. Okay. I like that about myself, that I still have that the guts and the nerve and the gumption to carry on and to fight for people who can't have a voice for themselves.
What do you think you saw as being one of the most adverse issues that you dealt with as a bilingual teacher?
I think that the children have been shoved to the background. Well, you know, they don't speak English, or that there's something wrong with them, instead of celebrating the fact that they've got an additional skill that the whole community can use. Here's my rewards. Those students and what they've accomplished. The joy in their faces, realizing that they can do and they can be important. That's the reward I've gotten. Those are the awards I carry in my heart.
I'm asking you, is your hope to see future educators, the ones that you encounter every day, is your hope for them to be able to do the same?
Yes, I want them to stick with the profession. I want to arm them with defenses for themselves and for their students, so they won't get scared and intimidated by either the politics or the administration, to stay in there, to stay the course. I want to light a fire under them, pass the torch, so they can survive and help those students thrive, and to be happy, to understand the joy and the reward you get from leading children and from preparing them for the future.
That's why I chose her as a role model. I think that she possesses character traits of being a leader. She's one of those people who's not going to hold her tongue. She's going to always stand up for what is right. Her diverse background really promotes culture, and her goal is to influence change, and I think she's an awesome role model.